Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Outlaw Golf. In the last part, we took care of the first 9 holes, which were highly uneventful, but we are at even par at this... well, not even par, but we are at even at this point. So, that's awesome. Let's continue.
Here we
are. Hole number 10. Let's go. Hi-hole. The funny part is, actually, I actually wasn't really focusing that much, actually. I was kind of... on the first 9 holes, I wasn't really paying attention. I was actually kind of, ranting as I always do, and then, just kind of playing the game, not really thinking about it. So it's kind of interesting that I'm playing a little bit better than I thought I would. But actually, while I was restarting my computer for this next part, I actually did think of a topic. Originally, the first topic that I thought of was actually had to do along the lines, was somewhat of a continuation from the last part, talking about people trolling, leaving comments that, leaving practically pointless comments, things like that. What the hell is that guy doing standing in the middle of the green? It's like he's asking to get hit. Asshole. No, anyway, But I kind of shifted over into another direction, about Facebook. Yeah, I know I've already talked about Facebook like 3 times, at least in the last few episodes. But I want to talk about, specifically, about, why couples don't get on Facebook, or why they delete their Facebooks. Whether it's married couples, boyfriends or girlfriends, open relationships, anything like that. Well, open relationships might be another story, but, yeah, open relationships are probably completely justified for Facebook. I mean, like, Facebook's actually perfect for open relationships, I would think. Anyway, or not really perfect, but, anyway, not really the point. I think the reason why that most couples don't, why a lot of couples don't have Facebooks, or they get rid of their Facebooks, it's because the actions that their actions on Facebook show, they show their true colors about, what they do, as a form of wasting time or time consumption, or, it just shows them their true colors about who they are. Like, I've noticed a lot of couples, they'll delete their Facebooks or something like that because of, jealousies, or the fears of possible affairs, and that's what they say usually, but I think it's just so they don't see, because if somebody is having an affair, let's say the husband's having an affair, let's say it's the female, because oh shit, that was close. Since females are less framed upon,
second shot
for, affairs, they're not usually they're not as responsible, quote unquote. It's said that they cheat a lot less, which I kind of disagree with, but anyway,
is on the green and looking damn proud of it.
Oh shit, okay, hold on.
Okay,
there we go. I had it on Audacity, so I'm probably going to experience some video skips. Anyway, let's say the female, for example. Females, especially extroverted ones, they'll talk to a lot of guys, and
is playing for a birdie.
And my sister used to be so. I know some females that were guilty of this. They'll sit there and talk to a bunch of guys, and then they eventually meet up with them, and then they end up having sex with them, and then whatever. It can be anywhere from sex to just making out and having almost another relationship, if you will. And I think the reason, and the fact that happens a lot, like my mom actually did that. She pretty much met another guy on the internet and ended up cheating on my dad, probably on more than one occasion. And yeah, now she lives like over 1,000 miles away, and this is over this was just over one guy. So, yeah, it was not. I consider cheating and all that stuff very frowned upon. Like ever since then, I've not always, I've always been against cheating, but it's like, but like I especially like hate it. Like I don't know, like it gave me a much darker perception of, I guess, women overall. And I mean that yeah, that is kind of biased, if you will. But that's kind of, I've kind of felt that's sort of how my philosophy is. I kind of bring out the darkness that, or I kind of not bring out the darkness. I'm sound like sounds like I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts. No, no, but I feel like that not enough people know about the negative side of everything. And so I figured to bring that out to keep people real, to keep the world realistic, you know. I mean, even though I'm not really changing the world, but I don't know. I feel that people are too blindsided with the positive side of things to understand that there is this negative that is very real, and that is causing a subtle effect. I mean, that has a subtle effect to it, I guess. You know, and I don't think people should be blind. I mean, it causes people to be naive, I think. And I just don't want people to be that way, you know, honestly. Like, I don't want people, I mean, I can understand being positive. I mean, I personally would like to be positive all the time, you know, but you have to be aware that there is always, you know, that something bad can always happen to you, you know. It can happen to anybody. I mean, but a lot of people are so blindsided by, you know, you know, they're so unaware that it causes them to, people take life for granted that way, you know. They think, oh, you know, I'll never get turned down. I'm a good-looking guy or girl, you know. I won't get turned down. I won't get suddenly hit with leukemia or diabetes or anything like that. You know, they don't think a lot of that stuff is going to happen to them, and then when it does, you know, it's too late to either do anything about it, or it just, you know, they get they get gobsmacked by the fact, you know, and they wonder why it happens to them, and then they complain about being cursed, and it's like, well, you didn't see it coming, you know, and that's probably why. I mean, I wouldn't call it karma or anything, honestly, but but you know, we can pretend it's like karma, you know. I mean, you know, it's bound to happen to anybody, you know. You know, the next, and you know, I could, you know, anything like, you know, Magic Johnson probably had no fucking clue that he had HIV, you know, when, you know, until he got tested, until he got his results back, you know. You know, or what was the recent documentary? Who was I watching? Tim, what's his name? God damn it, what's his name? The race car driver, who ended up dying of AIDS or something like that. Tim something, I can't remember his last name, but he was like an 80s NASCAR driver or something like that, and you know, he had no clue that he had AIDS, you know, that he contracted AIDS. And I've just lost that whole, great. You know, he had no idea he contracted AIDS until he, you know, starting to feel really sick and everything like that, and he couldn't even accept it. He couldn't even accept the fact that it, you know, he couldn't even accept it. Because yeah, he couldn't even accept it because he didn't even tell people until you know, he was already. I mean, he didn't tell anybody. He kept it. He kept the secret till his grave. You know, it was just the, you know, autopsy doctors, you know, or whatever, the I don't know the fancy name for it, but you know, yeah, the autopsy people, you know, they said, oh yeah, guess what, he died of AIDS. In fact, he lied about it. I mean, that's how much he couldn't accept it. He said that it was some kind of flu or whatever, you know. You know, not I mean, cancer, you know, it's one of the most common ways that people die, you know, and people still don't think that it's gonna happen to them because they're so blinded by, you know, everything else, by, you know, all this other positive shit, you know, or, you know, they think that, oh, just because you know, just because they're cool, you know, they won't get contracted with this disease, you know, and it's a really, I think it's a really stupid mentality, if you ask me. It's a really unwise. It's very unwise for somebody to think that way, and yeah, I just got on to talking about that for a really long time. Let's see, okay, and oh, come on! God damn it!
Mistress
Fuck
Suki
off!
playing for a possible, and I stress.
We know she didn't make it. It should have been right there. Oh my god. 3% over, and it decided that it was gonna make this dramatic fucking turn, or it was gonna dramatically go over. God, so stupid. That was probably one of the best opportunities I could have had to have gone even par. I mean, to get back to even.
Is eyeing that tea like it's a big juicy steak. That, my friends, was one hard hit ball. Second shot.
I'm still trying to remember the point that I was making about it. I probably already made the point, but
Second shot.
Yeah, because I kind of got sort of driven away from the subject, from the main subject matter that I was trying to, you know, point out, I guess. But something completely unrelated. Well, somewhat, completely unrelated. And this is speaking for all idiots who decide. I mean, okay. Yeah, I do speak for all idiots. No, but yeah, thank you, you stupid little cunt. Yeah, I went there with that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna focus on this right quick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. To all those who say, you know, when they see somebody mad, like legitimately mad, not somebody who looks mad or anything like that. People who are legitimately mad. If you ever say the "don't get mad, get glad" phrase, 98% of those who are completely fucking crazy, like who have like serious temper problems, will backslap the fucking shit out of you. I guarantee it. Like, I guarantee it. Most of them are probably not afraid to backslap the fuck out of you. And then, for those who are, you know, just have temper problems, you're gonna make them feel, you're gonna piss them off even more. You know, so unless you're really trying to piss somebody off and have them knock you the fuck out, please don't say that. Like, I used to have that kind of I used to hate when people used to fucking say that, and because it made me want to go and beat the fucking piss out of somebody, and like, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You obviously have no idea that, you know, it makes you actually, it pisses you off even more. Imagine if, like, you were mad and somebody else did the same thing. You know, you would get really fucking annoyed immediately. And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like dropping F-bombs left and right because I just lost this whole. No, I probably didn't, but yep, yes I did. Never mind. Guess what? It's over. Fucking A. Fucking A. Yes! Thank God. I got kind of lucky there, honestly. Now,
is putting to
yeah, I don't know. I just really hated that phrase because, like, it doesn't work like that unless somebody's completely bipolar, like, to where they can literally, you know, be fucking pissed off and then, like, be really happy the very next second, you know. Like, I've never seen anybody go from mad to glad just like that, you know. It doesn't really work like that, you know. It's, you know, I don't know. I think that phrase has to be one of the dumbest phrases of all time. Like, I am not kidding. Especially if I'm in a bad mood for whatever reason, I don't want to hear anybody say it. Like, or even see it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be rude to, you know, to blow up over such thing, to blow up over it, you know.
Second shot.
But seriously, I don't know. I mean, like I said, you know, wouldn't you get mad if, like, I said that, you know, like, and you were, like, really fucking pissed off about something, like a breakup, like you breaking up with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever like that, you know? Wouldn't you want me to say, don't get mad, get glad? You know, you'd be like, shut the fuck up, and then backslap, you know, whatever, you know. You'd want to do that, you know. In fact, if you did that, I wouldn't blame you at all. In fact, I'd be like, alright, I kind of deserve that. I deserve that, actually, so, yeah. Kudos to you, brother, or sister. Even though you're not my brother or sister, because, yeah. But, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so I don't know if come on, miss it. Yes! I think I successfully glitched that. Yeah! Game fucking over. I fucking win. Yes! First try. Yes, I made that reference too. First try! Like a boss! Yeah! Yeah, I am way too happy over that. I'll admit it. But that's hard. That's fucking hard to do to win the first time. Like a boss. Alright. Bitch and win! You've got more skills than anyone would have guessed. Got that right, Captain. So let's scope out what you've bagged. You can now wrap your stubby little fingers around a totally screaming Cincinnati Driver. Yes, I got really way too excited for that. And that's right. We get a little fancy little fucking celebration with that too. That's right. And you can't actually, I think you can't go back to it again. Nope. It'll just repeat this again. So yeah. So yeah, tour is complete. And yeah, we did actually set a record for the longest drive. 383 yards. So that is awesome. Yes. So since we have completed the tour for El Suave, we're gonna start another tour with another player. No, I'm just kidding, not really. That would take way too fucking long. Like, that would be like a never-ending project, honestly. The only thing I can really say is that with different characters comes different people that you go against. That's the only variation between each tour, is that you go against different people, but it's pretty much the same thing. And it's extreme time consumption if you ever need it. So yes, next time we will take care of not these three because we've already done them. Yeah, we've got 5 modes here. I mean, we've got 8 in total, but we've already seen these 2 or 3. Sorry, can't count. But for the next part or next time, we're gonna take care of best ball and probably scramble. I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna do the whole 2-part thing, or 2 2 modes per part, per episode, and then maybe do time attack as one episode in itself. I don't know. Or I might just do 5 separate episodes. I don't know. So yeah, that'll be it for now, and so I will see you guys for the exhibition mode when we take on, at the very least, best ball. So take care, and take care now. Bye bye then.